So we have talked throughout this pandemic about the number of families who are just struggling with enough food or accessing healthy food regularly, and how that's really skyrocketed in Denver. So we were curious today, what happened to the Healthy Food for Denver Kids initiative? It was okayed by you, the voter, for a cause that is particularly important right now. The first time we talked about this, it was almost 2 years ago. The program was already a year old. Tax dollars were being collected to the tune of millions, and the city had not spent money directly on feeding kids, but had spent money on staff, and then we're trying to figure out the priorities and how to be good stewards of tax dollars. Back then, the goal was in 2020, they wanted to get things rolling as need was also skyrocketing and get those grants open to people. Turns out they actually did that, giving out nearly $7 million to 64 organizations last year. Another round of grants is set to be announced next week as well. This is all set to bring in around $11 million within tax dollars every year for 10 years. So in case you haven't noticed, Kyle is off today, but your Word of Thanks micro-giving campaign, it is continuing. And this week, we're buying books for students in low-income communities around the metro area.
Welcome to my daughter's home library. This is one of the books that we've been reading together lately, and this is one of my favorites when I was growing up. Your Word of Thanks micro-giving campaign this week is building home libraries for the kids in Scholars Unlimited's after-school programs in low-income communities around the metro area. And they're picking out books with representation so the lead characters reflect these students' families. They can see themselves in the pages. Text thanks to 303-871-1491 to join me and other Next viewers in giving. Every $5,000 we can raise gets one book for all 500 kids in the program, and we are coming up on giving them a home library of 8 books. I bet we might even do better than that. Thank you.
I feel really energized and really happy.
Something happy from something tragic. A nonprofit finds a way to honor a fallen Arvada police officer while making some young kids smile in the process. This VFW neon sign was given a new life 5 years ago. Now it just needs a worthy space to hang from. Speaking of signs, this is one that Colorado Parks and Wildlife never thought they'd need. A reason to facepalm. Next. We have watched Arvada police officer Gordon Beesley's dedication to kids for years. He had formed a bond with an Oberon Middle School student, riding his bike with him to school twice a week when he couldn't do it alone. Officer Beesley was killed in the line of duty in June, shot in Old Town Arvada by a man investigators say targeted him because he was a police officer. Today, a nonprofit and dozens of kids honored his legacy.
Today, we're going to unload bikes out of this truck, handles on either end.
Okay.
Today, we are building
Okay, I think we got everything.
70 bikes for 70 second graders
Because the lock can fit into either side.
Because these look the same.
at 2 separate Title I elementary
I
schools.
am now, and you were right.
The more I thought about it, the more I realized how we're doing this for kids, and it would be fun to do something with my dad.
I'll get the wrench.
Our bikes are pretty easy to build, but they definitely need some love and care as you're assembling them.
We're not just showing up, we're doing something productive, and at the end of the day, we'll both feel reward from that.
A brand new bike and a helmet is really all about adventure, responsibility, community, development. This is a way for kids to get to school.
I'm sure it's hard to keep a secret so the kids don't know what's going on.
I like to say kids' heads pop off their body, right? Like they're like, whoa!
Oh, you're gonna be surprised, trust me.
We can't wait to see the look on the kids' face.
Hey, second graders.
These kids, they don't get anything new. This is a brand new bike and a brand new helmet.
I mean, how many kids can get a brand new bike? It's a pretty special thing. So I just feel really good for them.
Which one? Let's go see.
They can ride together to school, away from school, on adventures all weekend, get away from screens.
Oh, that's a good one. Nice choice.
To add the extra component in memory of Officer Beesley, who rode bikes with kids in this community and really brought his love of bikes and the safety and what biking brought to him and all the kids who rode with him, really just takes this to level 11.
I feel really energized and really happy.
So they go crazy. They're excited about it. It's Friday. They're going to ride all weekend on it. And they can have amazing adventures as they're out here.
You got it?